Alright guys, it's finally here, the Kronos Xtr rolling chassis. Super excited about this one. I've got it from Model Sport UK, who are absolutely fantastic. Clicked on it that day, they sent it out, but I'm a little bit annoyed about DPD, the parcel delivery service, because I paid for express delivery and the date they gave me, so Model Sport, I seen it on my emails, I'd posted it out, then I got the message for DPD about the delivery, and it's came a couple of days later than what they said. So for paying the express delivery, I've got no express benefits, so I want to see if I can get a refund about that. I mean, it's £10 UK, not crazy money, but why should I bother paying that if the company's not going to do what they're supposed to? So yeah, pretty peeved about that. But anyway, moving on, this is what it's all about. So again, I apologise for these hands, just in for work and on a building site, and I'm just absolutely minging, but have to get into this as soon as we can. Oh, I've got that big excitement now it's out the cardboard box and I can see a picture of the car. This is going to be amazing. The reason I got it is I've always been kind of a little bit interested in the rolling chassis, but pricing wise, I've said in our videos, I've not felt it's really been value for money. But having the Radix 6, which since I've got is genuinely my favourite car, Corally really impressed me, so I wanted another one, and I figured if I'm going to get a rolling chassis, I'd go for one of theirs. And at the price this comes in at, it's a lot cheaper than the EXB Armour models, etc. like that. Well, not a lot, but it's a good bit cheaper, and it just seems a lot of value for money. And judging by the performance of the Radix, I think this thing should be amazing as well. So we'll take a wee tour around the box quickly, see the features and stuff. I don't know if you've seen other videos, but I'll just treat it like everybody's not, and we'll quickly go around it and get into the car as soon as possible. I'll not bore you too much with the box stuff. So there's a picture of the chassis there. Obviously they've got the Corally electronics, like a stock V2 Kronos in this picture. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in yet. Probably short term, since I've got a couple spare, I'm probably going to run an Arma 6S BLX system in there and the 2050 kV motor. But getting to the good stuff, the exciting bit about this car is obviously for jumps and stuff it should be hard as nails. It's got the 70-75 chassis, so that's been a lot thicker and stronger than a standard chassis. It's got the 5mm thick 70-75 towers as well, so not that I've had any bending off my Radix, but I imagine this will be a little bit heavier, and I do intend to jump this a lot higher than any of the cars I've got, so that should prevent any bending. It's got also the arm mounts are all anodised, it's got some carbon fibre goodies and things on it, so the pictures look good, but until we see inside we'll not be able to tell. So let's just get this opened up. I feel like a big kid on Christmas again. It's nothing better than the day you get another RC. I mean, I've got loads, but you can generally never have too many. It's just a great feeling when you get a new one to play with. Right, this bit's super awesome to me. It's like a cherry on the cake, which initially when I knew this car was coming out, I wasn't aware they were doing, till I seen one or two other unboxings, and then I discovered that they actually came with this. Is you get a second body shell. So you can spray this one up yourself, make it a sort of custom design of what you want. And I mean, you know what, body shells aren't cheap, so to get one of them in with the car is just amazing value. So that's a clear body here. You've got your stock body, it's really nice design itself on it, and with that you get there's sticker pack. Obviously you sticker it up and do that all yourself, so there's stickers etc, and there's a second pack for your clear shell, and it's also got the maskings for the windows and everything, so you can get a really nice job done. So to throw that in with a rolling chassis, I mean, it's just an amazing thing for them to have done. Super happy with that. Also, what I didn't mention, just in case I forget, you've got the tethered body clip holders as well, so you can clip them on yourself, and that's another thing you get with it. But out the box, everything's pretty much as plain as can be. So we'll get this wrapping off, we'll have a good look at round it, inside it, and already just looking at it, it's gorgeous. It's one beautiful car. Super excited to get this out, hopefully in the weekend. All going well, I've got a plan with my cousin Chad, who had came out with me previously to do a video. He's kind of getting a wee bit into the RCs, a little bit interested, and I'm hopefully trying to get something arranged where we can get a couple of cars out together and do a sort of little race segment. So if we get that this weekend or in the upcoming weeks, it'll be cool. But yeah, I'm going to try and get a little bit different. Instead of just doing things with me in the one car, I want to try and mix things up and just do something a bit different, because I like to keep the channel fresh and changing my content as much as I can. Right, let's get this film off and get a proper look at the body and inside. So there's 2 pins, the back ones I'll take off too. Here's the body there. So obviously got your exhaust stickers, windows, etc. to put on, but I'll try and get the camera a better angle for you to look at the pattern and the detail. It's a really nice heavy plastic on this, a lot thicker than Radix. That was probably my only minor thing I found with the Radix. I think the body was just a tad on the thin side. So it's good to see that they've improved that on this. So to be fair, the other Kronoses could have thicker bodies too, but this is only my second ever Corally. But you can see really nice details on the car. Looks really good. I'll probably have to tape the body up inside in case any rubbing and things, but we'll get that done obviously when I get all the electronics and stuff installed in it. Even got a little scoop there with a little air intake design, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Right, here's what we want to see. So firstly, it's the first time I've looked at it as well. Here's the new chassis. You can see it's got, let's lift this camera up a bit, all the design and writing and stuff on it, which is cool, but kind of a bit of a shame because I'll probably get that all scuffed off over time. But also the little skid plates and things, you can see the little colour coded washers and things I've got in there. That's another thing I like about Corally, is just a little attention to detail. So instead of just being like other brands where you just got your hex screws into the plastic, having the little washers there and stuff just strengthens it, makes it look better, and you feel like you're getting a lot more value for your money when you feel like they care about the car when they do things like that. Just little details make a big difference to me personally anyway. So the first thing that draws your attention on the top side is this big brace here. So I mean, usually you get plastic and stuff, but on obviously the XTR model you're getting high quality metals. Car weight wise feels not too heavy to be fair, but pretty strong. Also you've got, I'm just trying to look at this when I go, so it might be a bit here and there how I'm talking about it. I'd just like to do a first view at the same time as you guys. So you've got like metal braces on your steering, bell crank, etc. Adjustable rod on your steering, and stock, well the Radix comes anyway with a metal steering horn, obviously this has got it too. Adjustable turnbuckles as well, so I've got adjustable turnbuckles for the steering front and obviously back as well, if I can get that in. There we go, you can see it there. The drivetrain as well is all hardened metals, high quality rubber sealed bearings and things. I think the Radix and other stock Corallys now are the same, but just knowing you've got all that, it's just a lot more reassuring, especially if you're planning to put a lot of power into this car. So initially I'm probably going to run 4S for a while, then we might take up to 6 and possibly 8 at some point, but I kind of want to do it because it's a rolling chassis, just do it in stages, enjoy the car, learn it in the lower power and just up it over time until if it feels like too much I'll go back down in power, but just really experiment with it. But I mean, the metal and the braces and everything just looks absolutely fantastic. Over the Radix too, the battery tray is a lot bigger, and it's also, you can extend it a little bit, so if you see this part in here, you can take this out and you can get a bit more length, so you can get a lot bigger size batteries than you can get in the Radix, which is a little bit restrictive. But not a problem for me because I usually run sort of smaller size batteries anyway, but I do have a few bigger ones, so I'll be able to use a lot more batteries and get a lot more runtime out with the car. But yeah, super impressed that everything about it's just looking so good. The wheels here and the tyres, they look really nice. A little bit softer than I thought, but I don't know what they'll be like when they're rolling, if they're too soft or if they're okay. But what I'll show you just now is I've still got a set of Armour Notorious tyres as well, so I'm going to check the diameter we use just now, see if they're the same, and if these aren't good or one pops or that, I've got another set of them I can try on it. But I think for what I have seen with other people, these seem to hold up reasonably good to about 60 mile an hour, which on a bashing car when you're doing jumping and stuff, it's not really about top speed, it's more about quick acceleration and be able to use that power in the air. So if the tyres hold up, I've got no intention of changing them at all. So like I was saying, quickly before I move on with tyres, here's the Outcast tyre, or Notorious, or whatever one you've got, kind of the same thing, but you can see the treads are very similar. A little bit more individual ones on the Corally, but diameter's identical. These seem a little bit firmer than the Corally ones, but then again you might get a bit more suspension absorption as well when you've got a bit softer tyre, so we'll really have to see how they go. But if not, these are pretty good tyres anyway, so I could switch them down the line. But when it comes to wheel style, I mean, these are way nicer, so hopefully I'll be keeping these ones on. The servo and receiver box setup, just the same as other Corallys I've seen too, nothing different about that. Corally have got the angle of the servo, which is a bit weird to look at, but I think it's pretty cool, but it doesn't make a difference. But it sits a bit offset when you usually get either square along the way or square along this way by other companies, but they've got it set at a slight offset, as with the drivetrain. So if you look at the shafts, if I can get this in a bit and be too far zoomed in, you can see the shafts off at a slight angle front and back, so it's just a little bit of unique offset design there, but nothing wrong with that. Just pretty cool, something different. And you can see as well, which I don't think I've pointed out before, the carbon fibre. Sorry, I accidentally hit my button off the record button there and stopped recording. But as I was trying to say there, you can see along the bottom you've got the carbon fibre sheet as well. So you've got the 70-75 and the carbon fibre brace, and your big anodised metal or steel aluminium brace, whatever it is here. So the chances of that bending are slim to none. In the back here you've got the twin arms, and you can get little carbon fibre inserts in there if you want to further firm that up. But to me, I can't see if anything's going to break with this unless you're an absolute idiot. I might be wrong. I mean, we've had cars like my Laser and that which have been a disaster, but I'm pretty confident after having a Radix with Corally, the drivetrain and everything in this is going to be great. Also, I didn't mention, I don't want to talk too long with you guys, just make it a super long video, but obviously it's got the front and back sway bars, if you can see the sway bar in there, and we'll get to the front, and the sway bar at the front there as well. So yeah, this is going to be a fun little build. I'm going to, probably not tonight because I'm just in for work and a bit tired, probably tomorrow night I'm going to spend tomorrow night putting the electronics and things in it, get it all stickered up with the stock body. And all going well, this weekend this bad boy will be ready to roll for the first time. So yeah, I've got big things planned for it. Somebody asked me on the Kraton 8S why that I wanted this, as I also had the big 8S Kraton as well, but this is 8 scale, so it's a little bit of a different car. I mean, the big Kraton's great, planted, can do good jumps and things, but this is probably, can do like backflips, just a bit crazier acceleration and just something different. So although some cars look similar and kind of got a similar setup, there's a lot of differences in how they drive and how they handle. And also another thing, battery life as well. When you're running 8S, it's expensive to have loads and loads of packs, so I've got a few of them, but also I can run the packs individually in this 4S, so I could literally run all day with the 4S batteries I've got, so it gives you more options of run time or different places you're going. So yeah, super excited. I'll get this up to you guys very soon with all the electronics and stuff in it, and like I say, going well. We'll get out running in the weekend. So thanks for watching, and I appreciate everybody who does likes and subscribes, etc. And I'll see you guys soon. So going away, get my dinner now. Stay safe everybody, take care, and I'll be back in a bit with another video. Bye.
Bye.